Welcome. Today we will see how to create a door from scratch. For creating a door, you will have to open a door family. So I will click on File, New, Family, and here I will open a metric door family. So I will click on metric door and I will click on Open. Now I can see I have opened this door family. After this, make sure that you are in the floor plan. Now, after this, click on the option of extrusion, click on rectangle and create a rectangle. After creating an extrusion, make sure you lock the ends of this extrusion and then you can click on tick mark. So my one thing is done. I have created extrusion. Now I will go to elevation and here I can see the extrusion which I have created. I want the height of extrusion to be same as door frame, so I will just click on this arrow and I will drag the arrow till top. After this, I will lock it. The best part of opening a door family is that you don't have to set a parameter for height and width. So if I click on this family type option and if I change the height of the door, let me make it 2100. Now if I click on apply, so see the height of the door is getting changed. If I want to change the width of the door, I will just click on the width and let me change the width. After this I will click on apply, okay. So see, by this way I can change the parameters of height and width. Now for suppose if I want it to be 1200, I will just write 1200, I will click on apply and then I will click on OK. Now let me go to the floor plan. So I can see that I have created a panel like this. If I want to give a parameter for the thickness of the panel, I can give that as well. So I will click on annotate. Here I have option of align. I will click on align. I will click on this face. Then I will click on this face. After this, I will just click on the point where I want to write the dimension. Now I will select this dimension and I have option of create parameter. I will click on create parameter. Let me name this parameter as thickness of the panel. So I will just write thickness. After this, I will click on OK. Now if I click on this option of family type and if I change the thickness, let me change the thickness to 50. And if I click on apply, I can see that the thickness of the panel is getting changed. So if I go to 3D, I can see my work is done. Now, for suppose in the floor plan, you do not want to say this extrusion. You just want to represent the door in an open swing way, like maybe a panel like this and a swing like this. In that case, you can click on create, model line, click on rectangle and just create a rectangle like this. After creating a rectangle, you can click on annotate again, click on align, just click on this side of the rectangle. By pressing tab, you can select this edge and just give a dimension to the rectangle. Similarly, I will select this point and I will write dimension. I want the width of this panel and this panel to be same. So I will click on this dimension and here instead of clicking on create parameter, I will click on this option of none and I will just click on width. So now I can see this width and this width is same. Similarly, I want this thickness and this thickness to be same. So I will click on this. I will click on this drop down arrow of label. Here I will choose thickness. Now I can see this thing and this thing is same. After this, I will click on create, model line. I will click on start end radius arc. I will click on this point, and I will give this door a radius. I do not want to see this thing in the floor plan. So I will select the extrusion. On top, I have option of visibility setting. So I will click on visibility setting and here I will turn off plan and when cut in the plan. After this, I will click on OK. Similarly, I do not want to see these lines in the 3D view. So I will select the lines. After selecting these 5 lines, I will click on subcategory. Here I will choose plan swing projection. After this, I will click on convert line. Make sure after this you click on convert lines, otherwise the lines won't get convert. Now I have created a basic door. Like if I go to 3D, so see, I can see a door like this. Now for suppose if you want to create a panel here, for that click on create, void form, void extrusion. First click on set and set this face of the door as a work plane. If you want, you can turn on this show. Now I will sketch a rectangle like this. After sketching a rectangle, I will click on tick mark. I will just change the extent of this void so that it is intersecting my extrusion, and then I will click on enter. So see, I have created a void like this. After this, I will click on create extrusion. I will click on rectangle and I will sketch a rectangle here. Now I will just change the extent of this extrusion. So either you can change with the help of arrows, or you have something called extrusion end and extrusion start in the properties. You can change it from here. After this, I will press escape. So I have created a panel like this. To change the material of this, first I will select the extrusion which I have created. In the properties panel, I have option of material. I want to give a material of glass here. So I will open my project browser, I will select glass and I will click on OK. So I have given a material of glass. Now for suppose for this door panel, I want to set material as a parameter. So I will select this extrusion. Here I have option of material by category. Instead of just clicking on this small box, I will click on this rectangle which says associate family parameter. I will click on new parameter and I will name this parameter as material. After this, I will click on OK. OK. So I have given a parameter for the material of this door panel. Similarly, I want to give a parameter for the door frame. So I will select the frames. I will click on this option of associate family parameter. Again, I will click on new parameter. I will give it a name as material for frame. And then I will click on OK. OK. Once all these things are done, click on load this into the project and load your door into the architectural project. So see, right now I cannot place a door. So if you want to place a door, first thing is create a wall. So I will click on wall. I will sketch the wall. Now I will click on the door and I can see the family one in which I have created the door. I will just place the door. Now I can see this extrusion. So it means that I have to change the visibility setting of this extrusion as well. So I will select the door. I will click on edit family. I will select this extrusion. Again, I will click on visibility setting. I will turn off plan and when cut in the plan. After this, I will click on OK. Then again, I will click on load this into the project. So see, now this thing is not visible. If I go to 3D, I can see a door like this. Let me change the visual style to shaded. So I can see I have created this door. Now let me change the material of the frame and the panel. So if I click on the door and if I click on edit type, I can see all the parameters which I have set. So I can see height. If I want to change the height, I can change from here. If I want to change the width, I can change the width as well. If I want to change the material of the door panel, I will just click on this small box. I will enter material browser and I want the material to be door panel. I will just click on OK, apply OK. So see, I have changed the material of the panel. Now if I want to change the material of frame, I will click on frame again, edit type. Then I will click on this option of material for frame and let me choose this material, door frame. I will click on apply OK. So see, I have changed the material of frame as well. So this is the way by which you can create a door from scratch.